What is going on, everyone? Samurai Solo and I am back with EA Sports UFC 4. Today I'm getting another episode in with the Random Fighter Select. We are in the heavyweight division. I've been waiting for it to hit heavyweight so I could do this. And as you see, I got the camera back on. What is going on? And also, this is once again post-commentary. I already played these matches. And I accidentally used my main account for this. I meant to... I have a specific account I use when I play the Random Fighter Select that you see in my first two episodes, but I forgot to do it, so we're on my main one, so I'm like, that's fine, let's go for it. I realized that at this point, I remember when I was playing, but it wasn't a big deal. And this guy was kind of, guess he was away, and he's going to go ahead and pick Francis here. He's just taking his time about it. And yeah, that's a new thing. As you can see, they added on the patch. You can't see what division your opponent is in until the match starts here. Because apparently some players, I guess, were ducking others. I guess high-level players do. I guess if someone ran to a high-level player they didn't want to play, I guess they would just duck them. Kind of silly, but I guess that's a thing, though. Well, it is a thing, not I guess. And I got Olenek for the first one, and Olenek in UFC 3 was very slow, but he was powerful, and he also had an amazing submissions from every position imaginable. So I'm assuming it's the same for this game, but I haven't used them before, so I don't know. And the first thing I noticed with Olenek is he moves very slow. Just from that little walk I did there, I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting him to be fast because he was slow in UFC 3, but he feels bad here. And this guy is away from his controller, so I'm being a nice guy and just waiting for him here. I walk up on him, and what does he do? He throws an overhand at me, so I don't know if he was really away or what was going on there. Hits us with the taunt, but, you know, we don't care about that stuff, so I always say. Not a big deal. And so I know I need to get the fight to the ground, and we check that kick, get a good grapple advantage from that. We get his back here, and I figure let's go for the rear naked choke because even though his stamina's high, even if I don't get the choke, I'm still going to be on the ground. He'll be on top of me, but that's fine with the submissions Olenek has. I'm cool with that. And as you can see, he got really far into escaping then, because it's been a long time since I've done a submission, and right here he doesn't know what he's doing. They patched this, and that's it. They patched the submissions to where you cannot spam that anymore or you will get submitted. And if you notice, he had a huge lead on me. It looked like he was going to escape, but then he started just going a little bit too crazy with that. I finally got my timing down enough, and we got the submission on him. So that's something they added. The patch fixed it. Like I said, I haven't done a submission in forever, a submission attempt, so it was really cool to see that. As players, they have to learn the submission game. I would consider that a basic thing, you know, but that's the first fight down, guys. All right, and we are here with the second one. Going to do our random select right here. Going to see who our opponent's going to pick. He is going with the Black Beast, Derek Lewis. It's always good to see some variety, right? Than just Daniel Cormier, or who else is in heavyweight? John Jones. I guess Stipe might be included in that. But as you see, I get Nogueira, Big Nog, and that's another one I haven't used before. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. I'm getting the grapplers today. We had Olenek, and now we have Nogueira. And so we're facing the big puncher and Lewis, so, like, you know, I have to try to get the fight to the ground. And Nogueira, again, is someone I've never used, period. I never used him in UFC 3, and I've never used him in this game either. No glove touch, all good. But yeah, so obviously with Nogueira, I know I need to get the fight to the ground. His submissions are obviously going to be incredible. But every fight starts on the feet, so we got to box a little bit. I don't know what Nogueira's takedown ratings are, but I would imagine they're fairly terrible. We slipped straight in there. Fortunately, I was out of range on that hook. And man, we rock him with one knee. I was really surprised one knee rocked him. I get the ankle pick and get right on top of him. I don't even want to drop ground and pound. I just want him to get on top. I was surprised that he just got rocked off of one knee. Usually it takes two knees to get rocked. So I'm not sure what happened there. I block him here, and I was thinking like maybe submission, but his stamina was still kind of high. So I was like, let's just wait. Let's soften him up and take our time. Look for a good opportunity to do a submission. I tried to block him, but he got that. We block him there. Now look at his stamina. His stamina is completely dead. So I'm like, all right, arm triangle, here we come. And you see how he's flicking? He's doing the flick. That was something you could do pre-patch, and you could get away with it. I used to do it too. You cannot do that flick anymore. Your bar just gets all the way filled up. And this is another person that doesn't know how to do the submission minigame, or he relied on doing that flick and didn't realize that it's been changed now. And that is it. Yeah, so like I said, I haven't finally started to do submissions now, so I'm getting to see how this new minigame, how they tuned them, and I can see it's pretty neat. I think they tuned the joint submissions too, if I'm not mistaken, but again, I haven't done those yet. But man, 2 quick fights and 2 quick submission wins. Even if this guy knew how to play a submission game, it would have been tough because his stamina was really dead. And, I know Nogueira probably has upper 90s in the submission department. Arm triangle, and that is it. All right, and for this fight, we got another one here. He is going with Stipe. And as you can see his level. He is on this gamer card on the bottom left. He has the blue color there. That means that I think he's already gone past 99 and it starts over when it changes blue. I think that's what that means. So he's played this game a ton. I know that much. Some of these players, man, they have, I think the number 1 player has, something like 3,700 games. I don't know how you have that much time on your hands, but hey, good for you if you do, right? And so I get Rosenstrike, and Rosenstrike is someone that I'm very familiar with because it's been a while since I've used him, but, I have used him before a couple of times. And the thing with Rosenstrike, his striking obviously is amazing. His takedown defense is fairly bad at an 86. He also doesn't move that great. I mean, I think his footwork is okay. It's solid, but yeah, he feels a little slowish to me. But very powerful. His hands and kicks come out good, but just his footwork specifically is a little slowish to me. And I could already tell by the combos that this guy was throwing, the way he's pressuring. He knows what to do. As you saw, he was an experienced player, and he knows what he's doing. So I'm like, man, I'm going to be careful here. And I'm noticing at this point he's doing that slip hook. You see? He's constantly doing that. So I'm like, all right, don't fall for that. I lead with the hook there. He pulls back on my hook. He knows what he's doing. And you saw he was only Division 5. That's why you don't pay attention to the divisions. That means nothing. This guy could have been he could be a backup account. He could be grinding the game, practicing it a lot before he jumps on ranked. Went for that. Somehow he didn't get that clinch again. I'm not sure how. We pulled that one. Hit him with the double uppers. I tried to throw a hook there, but it didn't want to come out. Nice combo there by him. And man, you see this pressure he is putting on me hard right here. I'm like, man, this guy, he's catching me off guard with all this pressure he's putting on. He's living up to his name. But we rock him there with a 1-2-3, and I'm thinking, just take our time. He's going to just start pressuring me again here. His head health is recovered. So I kind of wanted to pester him with that front kick. And I get dropped to the body as I think I was side lunging. Of course, he throws the taunt at us. Players like the taunts. But yeah, so I'm like, man, I got dropped to the body there. I think I side lunged into the hook. I guess it counted as vulnerability. Which I didn't know that could happen. I knew it could happen with body kicks, but not with punches. And so at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? I need to start kind of clinching this guy. And I have no problem going for the clinch kind of, not repeatedly, but kind of semi-often, I guess, if they're constantly pressuring you nonstop to try to deter them from pressuring me. You know what I mean? So at this point, I'm like, man, he's not going to back off me. I need to try to get him off, and he's not going to stop, so I need to try to do a little damage to him, and I can bother him with the clinch and slow things down, get a couple quick knees or punches off on him. He clinches me right back, and I stay here. I'm like, let's stay here. And look at his stamina. And look at me here. Look at his head health. He backs away. And look at that. We rock him, and you're done. And you see what that, and we got that because when he clinched me and threw those uppercuts, I stayed there and blocked them. He killed my block and did a little bit of bleed through damage to my head, but he killed his stamina, and I whacked him with right hands And when your stamina's low, you take more damage. So his head health was extremely low there. So when he broke off the clinch, got a quick rock on him because his head health was low. Rosenstrike hits like a truck. 1-2 head kick. And that is all she wrote. And I'm like, man, I'm getting these fights done with quick. You know, these are going really fast. But it's the heavyweight division. It's the big boys, right? That's how it goes. Then we finally got another fight here. And my opponent is using Alistair Overeem. And I get Overeem, which is pretty funny. So we actually have a mirror match here on this one. And I'm the Overeem on the right side, obviously, so you can see where my name's at. So I was thinking for this fight, I wanted to try to stay technical and take my time because of Overeem's chin, you know. Got to watch out for his chin. And Overeem in this, I've used Overeem before, I think, one time in UFC 4. And Overeem in this game feels incredible. He was really good in UFC 3, but in my opinion, you kind of had to use him a certain way because he felt a little sluggish and slow. In this game, to me, he doesn't feel like that at all. He feels incredible. And yeah, I want to watch out for Overeem in the clinch because those knees by him are 5 stars. Nice hook by him there as I slip right into it. There we go. We whack him with that uppercut hook. And as you can see, my opponent here is being pretty aggressive, and I'm just taking my time. I'm getting hit, though, a little bit, but I'm not feeling the need to try to, you know, answer him back right away. I'm like, it's early in the fight. Just take your time. You see him elbow spamming. His stamina went low, so I spin into his body and hit him. Because I was looking at this fight, like the way he was playing, and I wanted to be technical anyway. I was telling myself that at the beginning of the fight, I'm like, this is a long haul fight, you know, being it for the long haul. If he gets to have a little fun here and gets me a little bit, that's okay. You know, I wanted to try to wear on him. And I doubled up on the straight right body kick, and I paid for it. I didn't get the interruption I wanted, and I got rocked. And I deserved that. But again, I was thinking, like, that's fine. Look at his stamina already, and look at mine. That's what I'm trying to do, make him miss. He's on that one there. I'm getting a little too predictable with it. Dumps me down. Tries to get on top of me, and that's okay. I know he just wants to posture up, so that's what I'm watching for. I'm like, I know he wants to do it again, and there it was. He went for it, tried to fake, we weren't having it, and we get right up to our feet. Not really interested in grappling. Not necessarily against it, you know, but kind of want to keep on the feet with Overeem. Throws those double uppers. Hit him with a couple of knees. And man, his stamina is crazy. So I'm like, all right, let's block these. Let his stamina get low. Return fire. I've been trying to get a little bit better about staying in the clinch there. And he's rocked. Rocked to the body as he sidelines. That's vulnerability. He's down. And that is it, guys. I was like, wow, we just finished him right there. He got rocked to the head. We threw it straight right to the body, lead hook to the body while he was in the middle of a side lunge. Extra damage. Jab, jab, jab. I think it was a right hand or whatever it was that dropped him. And follow-up ground and pound. That is it. I was really surprised. Like I said, I was in this fight for the long haul. You saw where his stamina was at. But, yeah, we finished him there, guys. And I decided to stop right here. I'm like, you know what? That's 4 fights, 4 wins. Let's go ahead and stop while we're ahead. Especially doing the random fights on top of that. So, yeah, these fights all ended quick, but that's what happens when you're using the big boys, you know, big power. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this one. I do appreciate y'all watching. I will catch you all next time. Hope you all stay safe. Take care. Peace.